Hi folks, on this episode of Hit the Mahogany we're going to do a bit of a twist on a mojito. Guess what? It's going to be a watermelon mojito. Yeah, you know what? That time of year, watermelons are out there, it's hot. You need something again a little bit refreshing as well, and you know what, everybody likes a mojito, but let's put a little bit of a twist on it with this. Okay, alright, let's get started. Now I'm actually going to make 2.5 of these, 2 for the adults, and then maybe somebody who maybe just wants something a little bit lighter, a little bit less alcohol, but you know what, it's still all the same. Alright, so for each one, you're going to want about a cup of, for each one, if you're making these individually, about half a cup of watermelon. Alright, since I'm making about 3, it's about 1.5 cups, and this is just approximate that I'm actually going to put in here. Now this is going to be certainly challenging. We're certainly going to be testing the capacity of our shaker here quite a bit. In addition, mint leaves, about 20 mint leaves. Don't be shy on the mint, because if you don't get the mint in there, it doesn't really taste like much. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to muddle this, and this is actually really going to break the... There we go, it's gone almost already. The watermelon itself, it breaks up really easily. And what you want to do here is actually just bruise the leaves. Don't tear them, don't do anything like that, just bruise them. And as you're mixing up the watermelon, it's actually going to do that as well. You know what, I had a few extra here, let's just get those ones in there, okay? Alright, just give me a minute while I break all these up and get all the watermelon squished into a pulp, okay? Okay, that seems to be well enough. Now this was actually a seedless watermelon. If you got one with seeds in it, you probably want to pick all the seeds out before you start doing this, otherwise you're going to get lumps in there, because we're not actually going to strain this one at all. This one's just going to go straight into the glass. Okay, rum, Bacardi, come on, can't get any simpler than that. Alright, for each one of these, you know what, you can play with this one as much as you want, to be honest. You know, it's probably about 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces for each one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll start with, let's do 3 ounces. Actually, you know what? We'll do 4 ounces and we'll count that across all 3 drinks actually. And a little bit extra there, okay? Because I'm doing a little bit of an extra one there for somebody else, okay? But you're looking at about 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces for each individual one. Okay, lime juice, squeezed earlier in the bottle, makes it nice and easy here. You're looking at about 1/2 ounce of lime juice for each one. Okay, so we'll get, that's for 2 of them, and then another 1/2 ounce for that 3rd one that we've got going in there. Okay, now depending on your watermelon, how sweet it is, you may or may not need simple syrup. This one's reasonably sweet, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put in 1/2 ounce of simple syrup into that one, just to give it a little bit more of that sweetness there. Alright, I think we've got everything. We've got the watermelon, we've got the mint, we've got the rum, lime juice, simple syrup. That's it. Alright, let's get some ice in here and we'll get this one chilled down. Not too much. It is right at capacity, that's for sure. 2 hands on this one. Alright, bear with me while I shake this one up. Whew, done. Alright. I'll take this off, this makes it easier. Once you take that top one off, it releases the vacuum as it's cooled down there. Alright, now we're not going to strain this one because we do have a lot of that watermelon pulp in there and we're actually going to want this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share this out across the different ones. Now of course I've got the pulp in there as well. A bit messy unfortunately, but there we go. You know what? Get that in there, get that in there. And haven't done a very good job. This one here seems to have got a lot of the mint. That was my mistake there, so you know what? Let's just get this shared out a little bit more. Let's not be too greedy. Okay, that'll do us. Now this one is a little bit on the lighter side because it's going for somebody else, okay? Let's top it up with a little bit more ice. In there. I'll just get that one in there. Okay, all good. Alright, topping it, soda water. Have you got any? Do you know the sound of this? Anybody recognise it? Got it yet? Oh, there we go. You got it. Soda stream, chilled water. You want this cold already. And you're just topping it up with not too much, because if you do too much, it'll water it down just a little bit too much, okay? This one's going for somebody who's going to get light on the alcohol anyway, so we'll put a little bit more in there. And then just pull it up. There we go. Get a gentle mix like that. Same in this one. That's a really nice hue to it, isn't it? It really is. Let's pull that one up a little bit more as well. Alright, all nicely mixed. Garnish. Always need a garnish here. If you've got a little scooper, something like that, maybe a very small one that you've maybe used for measuring or something of that type, get yourself some nicely shaped balls. That can be a really nice topping on that. Oh, these ones, they're firm but they're juicy balls, which is nice. And a sprig of mint as always on the mojito, okay? So, twist on the regular mojito, watermelon mojito for this time of year. Alright, let's give this puppy a little bit of a taste then, alright? That's good. Alright, straight up, you can add more booze to this one big time. You know what? This mixture here, I'd actually probably put a little bit of a float more on that. It does need a little bit of a kick up there. There is a lot of juice from the watermelon, definitely. So don't be shy. But clearly, because you've got this tall drink here, it's going to be very easy to actually drink. That was good, definitely. I nearly killed myself with that. That float was just killing a little bit too much. Should have given that a stir. Oh, mojito. Anything you do with that, it's absolutely fantastic. Just a little bit of, it's fresh. That's all there is to it. It's fresh, a little bit of fizz in the mouth there. And the rum just goes really nicely with it. The watermelon just adds that. It's not a strong fruit. It's nice, just adds a little bit of a different facet to it. Anyway, folks, bit of a messy one there, sorry about that. But you got the gist of it, hopefully. A great one anyway for relaxing out in the back garden, another hot day, lots of friends around. Clearly it's an easy one that you could make up the juice itself to start with, and then you're just shaking with ice. So you can make up quite a bit of this. Problem that I've noticed is if you make this too far in advance, you'll find that the mint will start to turn what looks like black. Doesn't make it the most appealing, still has the same taste though, nothing wrong with that. Up to yourself, okay? I know everybody. Cheers. Enjoy your watermelon mojitos. Cheers.